Welcome to the Solopreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Josh Munoz. And today we're going to go into the details of all the tools and softwares I'm using to build my online business. Before we get started, make sure, just a friendly reminder, to like and subscribe the video. And if this video gave you any value at all, please share some comments below. I would love to hear your perspective. And if you're using any tools or softwares, please comment below. We'd love to know what you're using and how it's impacting your business. So today's episode, we're going to just jump right into it. So this first tool that I use is called Webflow. This is where my website is hosted. I personally like Webflow because it's clean looking. I was able to buy this template and implement my website pretty fast to get started. And when you're a solo entrepreneur, speed matters. So for me, I was like, you know what? I just need to get the template, get us up and going, and get it started. So I like Webflow because you're able to make all the customizations like you can on WordPress. However, it's not as complex. You know, if you're not a wizard in building websites, WordPress can become overwhelming. However, Webflow is still more advanced and you can still customize a lot of things to it compared to more your cookie cutter type of website builders like Squarespace, Wix, and other websites that you can build. So this website, I pay subscription. I think it's about like $25 to $30 a month based off the features I have with this template. I think there is cheaper versions, but definitely recommend Webflow if you haven't looked into it. They have simple implementation. And even if you get caught up with implement something in your business, you can hire someone on Fiverr to help you finish it out, which is what I did. I built the template out as much as I could and then hired someone for like $35 to finish up the rest. So that's the first software I use / tool. That one's paid. Definitely recommend paying for your website to get it up and going. The next software I use and platform is Canva. I highly recommend. Canva has a free version, so if you're just getting started, yes, get Canva and get the free version of Canva. However, spend I think $12 to $15 per month on Canva Pro, because it gives you so much more that you can customize and add. And I personally love Canva because, for example, this is a post I did the other day. I was able to pull a template on the left. You can find so much templates when you're in Pro. So if you notice these little crown things right here, that means you're a pro. So the templates is just way better. So I love Canva because I'm not a graphic designer. However, Canva makes me look like an advanced graphic designer. So definitely recommend Canva. I'm able to do all my posts, my branding. This is logos. I was able to create this logo. I created separately. However, these 3 other logos I've created through Canva. I went through the templates and kind of rearranged and switched things out. And I highly recommend spending time on Canva to develop this skill, because there's so many cool features that you can only find if you're going through it and taking the time to learn it. And I think that's the most important part, right? As I go through this and sharing with you these tools and softwares I'm using to build my online business, this is just a reminder as you're putting your CEO hat on, it's very important to take the time to learn how to get good at these tools and softwares, because part of being a CEO is managing processes. And what can help you manage processes is utilizing the technology we have access to, which is super important. So definitely recommend Canva. If you don't have it, please get the free version. I could drop links below too. I'll drop all the links of all the tools and softwares I use on this bottom of this video. I also build out my brand kit. They have on the left, you can see they have templates of brand kits, right? So if you're starting out as a solo entrepreneur, you want to be crispy clean when it comes to your branding. So I was able to create this brand kit the first week started my business. So I was up and running. I understood my logo, I understood the font, and kind of how I wanted everything to look like. And all through just the templates that are already here, and I just customize it to myself. So definitely recommend Canva, as it's an awesome tool. Next, we have something called Miro. Miro.com. I have the free version, which is really cool because even with the free version, you can zoom out of this bad boy and really build a lot. However, for me, I'm a visual learner. So I like Miro because it helps me map out my business processes. And this is the light framework that I shared previously in one of my podcast episodes. And this is what I build out for my own business and what I build out for all my uh, clients that I work with, businesses as well too. So if you're a person who's visual and want to map things out, I highly recommend it. Moving forward, I'm going to be building out a lot of my frameworks that I teach for my clients on Miro. And like I said, it's a free app. I definitely recommend it to map out your processes, whether it's your funnels, whether it's your customer journey. This is a great tool to utilize. So for me, I've been using the customer journey mapping as a tool, which is great. And like I said, this is the free account. So definitely take advantage of the free account. And it's going to take you a little bit to learn how it works, how to set things up. But like I said, if you spend the time to focus on these tools, you're working on your business and not in it. All right, next tool we have is Kajabi. So Kajabi is a newer tool that I just implemented this past week. Kajabi is where I'm going to be hosting all my online courses. The reason why I went to Kajabi is because they've upgraded over the past few years so much, which is funny because a few years ago I wasn't a fan of Kajabi, as I used to help clients build out their courses. So now that I'm in this position, launching my courses, I personally like it a lot. You could build landing pages on it. You could build websites on it. And I think overall, it's going to be a lot where my courses are held. And I can have multiple courses, upsell, downsell, and really just have one place for my course sales. Kajabi is a paid platform, paid software. But the name of the game in business is it's pay to play. You know, you want to be a big dog, you got to invest like a big dog. So that's all part of business. Was this a convenient time for me to invest in Kajabi? Not really, right? But that's a calculated risk I'm willing to take. And I'm launching this course called Solopreneur Success Toolbox. It's going to be my low ticket offer that I'm launching. And my intention is for it to be able to pay for itself. So the platform is technically free just off this one course. So if you plan on doing any online education, definitely recommend it. I haven't dove in enough for the coaching community or podcast, but I am going to dive into it and I'll keep you updated. I'll probably do another video on my tools and softwares, as this is just a part 1 version. But anything online, course related, Kajabi. I looked at other tools like school.com and Circle. I used to use Circle previously for a different company, but it's very community based. For these online courses, I want to keep it online based. I really want people to really self-educate, as my main focus is going to be really doing a lot of deep work with my one-on-one clients, and the rest of my clients can work and learn through me through my courses. All right, the next software I have is my CRM at the moment. And I say that at the moment is because I am switching things around and constantly pivoting. But as of now, I have a CRM called Go High Level. And Go High Level, like most CRMs, typically do it all. You're able to organize your sales pipeline, automations. So it's really cool. I'm able to do some really cool automations, build landing pages, do reviews on your Google. You can actually link your social media and you can post through here. So it's a really cool tool that I'm using at the moment. I might transition out of this platform, and I am paying this subscription, and it's about $99 per month, I'm pretty sure. And then there's more advanced versions. But as of now, I'm locked in for Go High Level. However, it may be replaced with this CRM, which is Airtable. So Airtable, I'm using just the free version, and it's pretty powerful. Airtable right now, I'm mapping out like how to manage my clients, tracking my content, my leads, my sales, my income, my offers. So it's really cool. It's like you wouldn't think of Airtable as like Google Sheets and Excel and spreadsheets on steroids, because ideally the visual looks good, but ideally all Airtable is, if we go back, is view data. So all Airtable is really just data. So you want to think about it, it's visualized data. So I have all these spreadsheets based off everything I have going on. So I'm contemplating getting rid of, honestly, Go High Level and just focused on Airtable and then Kajabi for my outreach, like my email marketing. But for now, it's there. But I want Airtable to take over. And for now, I'm using Airtable, and it's free. Now, I am looking to invest into the paid version just because I really like the interfaces and the dashboards, and then a lot of the automations that Airtable does. It requires a paid subscription. So I'm a big fan of automations. I think a lot of people overlook how powerful automations are. It really allows you to streamline your business, and as a solo entrepreneur, you want to be able to have everything so aligned with your business that it's easy when you pull, your first employee in or your first virtual assistant in. They'll have a system to work off of. If you bring someone in and the systems aren't clear or the things aren't dialed in, it becomes messy. And the reason why I know that is because I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, right? So there's so many times I brought employees in and I didn't have these things in place, which made it super difficult. And it was a lesson learned as a business owner. But I just had to swallow the pill and keep it moving. So I'm not making that mistake in this time around, running Soul Consulting. But so Airtable, I recommend it. There's a lot of cool templates you can start with as well too. And I like it because it's free 99. Next is we have Google Docs. Good old simple Google Docs, nothing complex. I like Google Docs to still map out a lot of my kind of programs and ideas and frameworks I like to teach. So for example, this is a re-engagement training, which is how to keep engaged your past clients. And I like mapping things out on there because I'm able to script things out. Google Docs are easy to share with your clients. So it makes it super convenient. I'm a big fan of Google Docs still. And like I said, although there's some fancy tools, don't get bogged down by the tool. Sometimes you want to just keep it simple. So Google Docs is a way for me to organize all my documentation. And moving forward, it's going to be all my SOPs. And then this way, when I do launch, have a team and have SOPs, I can insert it in Airtable and always link it out, which is important. So shout out to Google Docs. The next tool is Google Meet. So Google Meet is really cool because I don't have to pay for Zoom. Although I still think Zoom is better because Zoom allows you to take a request of the other person's screen, which I think Google Meet's a little bit behind on it. However, based off where I'm at and the one-on-one consulting that I offer, it is something that works for me, and I don't necessarily need to request my client's screen because I'm teaching them how to fish. So I want them to learn how to go through the process instead of me doing it. However, Google Meet's really great because it comes included if you have a Gmail business email. So because I have a Gmail business email, it makes it super convenient for me to be able to use Google Meet, and it's free. And that brings me to the next one, which is Google Calendar. Google Calendar keeps me organized. So I like Google Calendar because now you can create your own calendars. So appointment schedule right here. So if you want to get rid of Calendly and not pay for Calendly, you're able to book times with a schedule. And it works just like Calendly. However, like yet again, I think Google is just a little bit behind Calendly and Zoom. However, for me, because I don't have to pay for it, it's less cost. It's pretty convenient. A lot of my one-on-one clients could just book the time with me, and it connects right to my Google Calendar, and they automatically get Google Meet. So those are two tools I'm using. Like I said, that's included with my Gmail subscription, and I think I'm paying, the subscription went up. It's like $12 a month now for a Gmail account for business. So it's worth it, right? To keep just using simple tools. The next tool I'm using is Stripe. I just transitioned to Stripe. I was using until now. I was using PayPal Business just because I had it set up, and my software where I would collect payments is already connected to PayPal. However, I just signed up for Stripe. It's where I use to track all my income for Grown Out Digital when I built that company out. So I definitely recommend Stripe. You can integrate it if you're trying to collect payments online. You can integrate it with all type of softwares. It's one of the most popular platforms, and I've been using this since 2017 is when I first got into Stripe. And it's great because once I start getting sales, I'll be able to see all the numbers. The app is really cool. That's one thing I loved and I miss when I was running Grown Out Digital. Stripe payments and notifications will come in, and it would be like the ching, and then boom, I got a payment, and it's so cool to see it on your phone. So I like all these tools. I do like because most of them have apps that you can use, and I'm a big believer in having apps on your phone. So this way, if you're out and about, you're able to jot things down, and you're able to check all your business from your phone. So yeah, so those are all the tools that I'm using to build out my online business, and hopefully this helps. I wanted to start getting more in behind the scenes of what it takes to run an online business. I think there's a lot of moving parts, and the idea is to simplify things as you're building your business, because no one tool is going to solve all your problems. So like even for me, that I might be getting rid of Go High Level just to keep it simple and just do Airtable and Kajabi, for Kajabi for all my outreach and my emails, and kind of one place to have all my contacts. And then Airtable will be able to really track and measure all my clients. But yeah, I wanted to share behind the scenes of the tools that I'm using, the both paid and free. And this is just part one. I would definitely love to do a part two because there's a few other tools that I'm utilizing. However, these are the main tools that I'm on day to day, and would love to do another video of other tools. And if you have any questions on which tools or softwares you should use, please reach out. One of the main things I like to do on a clarity call is really truly understand your customer journey. I think one of the easiest ways to understand which tools and software is best for you is building out your customer journey and understanding what your process is. So part of the Light framework, one of them is systems and automations. And I think having a clear understanding of your systems automations comes from really mapping out your business and where you're at. So if you're watching this video and you're confused or stuck or you want to get a second opinion, please schedule a time below. I'll put the link for a clarity call, and let's just hop on a call. We'll hop on an hour call, you and me, and we'll go ahead and build out your customer journey. And then from there, once we have that clarity of how you engage with your customers, we could come up with the best tools and softwares for you. I've used in the last 7 years in running a digital marketing company, and now I'm building this business. I use pretty much every platform out there. We used to consult on CRMs and MarTech solutions, so seen it all. And so I'm not really married to anything. I'm more of what's most convenient for your business and what's going to amplify and help. What tool can you leverage for your business to take your business to the next step? So yeah, please book a call below, and I look forward to seeing you on a clarity call. And this wraps up episode numero 5 of the Solopreneur Podcast. And I'm going to be doing more videos like this where I'm going to get behind the screen, share my screen, and kind of give you my processes, ideas, frameworks, and show you live time, like how I'm building out my online business. And in return, hopefully this can help you utilize systems and tools and softwares to leverage to make your life easier as a solo entrepreneur, because that's the intention. Your business should be able to bring you freedom, and it should be a tool that you can utilize to make your life better and live your life and business in harmony. And the worst thing is when your business is not in control. You're not in control of your business. You have no clarity of what's going on in your business. It leaks into your personal life. So been there, and I definitely recommend having that clarity because it allows you to take off your CEO hat and be with your family and friends if you have family friends, right? Or if not, it allows you to just relax. And in my previous experience, when I didn't have the right systems in place, I would be constantly thinking about these things nonstop. And it's like I couldn't sleep because I didn't have no clarity or the right tools to leverage so I could really build my business. So that's the reality of it. It's your boy, Josh Munoz. I appreciate again for you sticking with me for another video of the Solopreneur Podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. And just a friendly reminder, be the light.